My name is Sheryl Stedman with Keep Your Eyes Focused on Jesus. Hashtag KYEFOJ. Get your wristbands. Today, Jesus Calling for October the 6th. You're going to really like this one. Be willing to follow wherever I lead. Follow me wholeheartedly with glad anticipation, quickening your pace. Though you don't know what lies ahead, I know. And that is enough. Some of my richest blessings are just around the bend, out of sight, but nonetheless, very real. To receive these gifts, you must walk by faith, not by sight. This doesn't mean closing your eyes to what is all around you. It means subordinating the visible world to the invisible shepherd of your soul. Sometimes I lead you up a high mountain with only my hand to support you. The higher you climb, the more spectacular the view becomes. Also, the more keenly you sense your separation from the world with all its problems. This frees you to experience exuberantly the joyous reality of my presence. Give yourself fully to these glory moments, awash in dazzling light. I will eventually lead you down the mountain, back into community with others. Let my light continue to shine within you as you walk among people again. How many times have we not been willing to trust Jesus to lead us into unknown and uncomfortable waters? But he says, I love this, follow me wholeheartedly with glad anticipation. That means I can't wait, Lord. I can't wait to see what is the next thing you're going to do in my life. And the example of the mountain, have you climbed a mountain, a tall mountain or a hill or something higher than, we live in flat Texas, right? Part of the one we're at, it's flat. But I've been in Arizona, and I remember climbing a mountain. It's called Bell Rock. And you know what I mean. There was nobody there to hold my hand. I had to really stumble my way up and make sure that I had clear footing, and I was not going to fall. So that's what happened. But when I got to the top of Bell Rock, the view was spectacular. I could see the whole valley of Sedona, Arizona. And I remember saying to myself, I want to keep this in my memory bank forever, because it was so stunning to me. I didn't even think about Jesus walking with me. But he was there all along. Maybe he was the one that was helping me up the mountain and I didn't even know it. But I know it now. And now I know that when I go into things like taking a trip by myself without Richard anymore, or making decisions on my own with nobody, no physical person to help me make a decision, I know God's there. And that reality, when you get to that reality, when you get so familiar with Jesus being a part of your life, taking the Jesus breaks, getting the word nuggets, getting all that into your heart, and you are establishing a thought pattern that will never be broken. And you'll know you're never alone. Those are really good words. You're never alone. But how come I feel alone? Because we haven't been concentrating on living with a spiritual being like Jesus. We think of physical. Well, we are physical, But we're more spiritual than we're physical. Our spirit will live forever. Our physical won't. So, saying that in mind, I want to take you to 2 Corinthians chapter 5, and I've kind of walked around it a lot, but I started with verse 4. But I'm going to walk around it. And of course, it's in the Message translation. The Spirit of God whets our appetite by giving us a taste of what's ahead. He puts a little of heaven in our hearts so that we'll never settle for less. That's why we live with such good cheer. You won't see us drooping our heads or dragging our feet. Cheerfully pleasing God is the main thing, and that's what we aim to do, regardless of our conditions. His love has the first and last word in everything we do. Our firm decision is to work from the focused center. One man died for everyone. That puts everyone in the same boat. He included everyone in his death so that everyone could also be included in his life. A resurrection life, a far better life than people ever lived on their own. Are you living on your own? Are you trying to do it without God? How's it working for you? I bet it's not working very well. Or if it is, you're putting a lot of energy into it that is unnecessary. I love to say that my new saying is, I'm letting God fight my battles. I'm not fighting them anymore. I'm trusting in Him. He goes before me and He goes behind me. He's on the right and He's on the left. When you put that attitude in mind and you start focusing on His presence and walking hand in hand with Him, life changes. And that joyful presence, that experience of climbing a mountain by yourself and reaching the top and seeing the wonders of this earth brings you joy and contentment. That's from Jesus. The world can't give you that kind of joy. It's momentary. But Jesus' joy is not. It's eternal. It'll be there forever. So for today, you know what's coming. Take your Jesus breaks. Get into the Word and get those nuggets. If you write down words and you write down verses that you want to remember and keep them, use your index cards, use your phone, use whatever works for you. Keep them right in front so that you get them in your heart, not in your head. They don't do you any good in the head. They go to the heart. That's when the power starts. Gonna have a great day today. And with that in mind, I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.